it would be my pleasure to introduce my friend Tanay Gada up to the stage. Tanay is a rising 8th grader from Blanchard Middle School from Westford. So born in Boston, Tanay spent most of his elementary school years in New Jersey, but he moved back to Massachusetts in grade 5. Tanay loves basketball, reading, and spending time with his friends and family. He also plays the piano and viola. All in all, Tanay is a kind and fun-loving person. Please welcome to the stage, Tanay Gada.
So I would like to thank Azve for that amazing introduction. And my name is Tanay, and I'm here to speak to you about the importance of being yourself. First of all, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So today I'll be talking about 3 subtopics. The fear of being judged, the inability to complete life goals, and how being yourself affects you and others around you. Now to start off with the fear of being judged. In studies done in Harvard University by students, these are surveys I'm talking about, it shows that the #1 fear for people is speaking in front of a crowd and being judged, and #2 is death. Death is #2. Does that seem right to any of you? That means if you're at a funeral, you're better off in the casket than doing the eulogy. Whenever you judge someone, you perpetuate the cycle of judgment. Say if I asked you guys whether you judge someone based on their clothing or what kind of games and books they read, some of you would probably say yes. And then if I asked you again whether you're afraid of being judged on these, you'll probably say yes again. Now let me ask all of you a question. Have any of you judged someone anytime in your life based on the metatarsal flexibility in their foot? No? Okay. So in many dance forms such as ballet and tango, having an excellent metatarsal flexibility is key. So if you ask any of these dancers that dance these forms, they would probably say yes to the question whether they judge people, and yes to the question whether they fear being judged on it. To sum it up, just don't judge people and you won't be afraid of being judged. Now, I'll be talking about my second subtopic, which is the inability to complete life goals. So for most of us, the main life goals are personal happiness and tranquility. But it is extremely hard to attain these goals if you're living by someone else. So many people change their personalities each day that it's truly special to see a person stand out. While many may find it easier to change to other people's needs, true visionaries stray from the beaten path and embrace their individuality. And if you're always trying to please others, you won't be able to please yourself. This is a very important lesson to learn. Say you love to live next to the beach or the ocean, and you move miles and miles away like thousands of others just for monetary gains. How on earth would you be happy? You're away from everything and everyone you love. This reminds me of a time in American history called the California Gold Rush. During this time, millions of Americans moved miles away from their families to California just for a small amount of gold that was extremely rare to come by. They were away from their families and loved ones, and so they would probably never have to. Big or small, enjoy what makes you you. Doing so will give you the passion and happiness and the energy that all conformists crave. Big entrepreneurs can tell you that they solely rely on these. Now, I'll be talking about my third subtopic, which is how being yourself affects you and others around you. When you're not yourself, you deny others the opportunity to get to know the real you, and in turn, you deny yourself the same opportunity. This reminds me of an episode I saw in the Twilight Zone on the last day of school. But for a bit of background, have any of you ever heard of or watched the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so for the people who haven't though, I'll give a bit of background about it. It was a show done in the 1980s, and it showcases mankind's worst fears. And it's a complete black and white show, so it's on Netflix if any of you guys want to watch it. And this is episode 3 that I'm going to be talking about right now. And in this episode, there was a young woman who was getting plastic surgery because she didn't fit into society. But to my surprise, when the entire society's faces were shown, The young woman by our standards was exceptionally pretty, and the rest of the society was deformed. But if she didn't get the surgery, she would have to live in solitude with others of her kind. And nobody thought about what she wanted. They never took her opinions to heart because she was different from everyone else. Being yourself also heightens your creativity. Say you set a goal that you think is too high or near impossible. You should not give up on it, but continue trying harder and harder to reach it. And if you make mistakes on the way, don't worry, because the best cure to making mistakes is learning from your mistakes. As you learn from your mistakes, you'll discover who you truly are, and once you reach your goals, you'll be vibing with positivity and happiness. And this will cause others to also want to be themselves because they'll want the same pleasure that you have. Now, many may try and look down on you because they couldn't fit you to their whims and to their every single need, but their opinion doesn't change who you are. Did you know that the number one regret in life is not being who you truly are? In our society, we're taught what to wear, how to act, and what we should be like, but who we need to be is ourselves. So today I talked about 3 subtopics: the fear of being judged, the inability to complete life goals, and how being yourself affects you and others around you. Do any of you know what a blonde person that dyes their hair brown is called?
No.
No? Okay, an artificial intelligence. So remember, be yourself because you can't be anyone else. Everyone else is already taken. Thank you for listening.